Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Tori. If you're new here, today we are off bright and early to the discount grocery store. We are a family of 6, and this week I gave us about $60 for lunch, breakfast, and dinner. We are back from the discount store. We spent right around 60 bucks. I feel like that is pretty decent considering we got diapers and we really honestly worked I know it sounds silly, worked our food budget around diaper budget. I used a cloth diaper. I honestly think that my situation here with our water and whatnot, until we get that sorted, I don't think that our washing machine can handle it. So fingers crossed. I love cloth diapering, but I'm always on the hunt for some clean diapers. So found Precious Tots and Baby Bear Bamboo. So we will see which one works. And I don't know. For affordability, this is pretty good. We also got paper towels, random paper towels, but that's it for dry goods. And then I, of course, couldn't go without chicken salad. Besides the diapers, this is literally the most expensive thing I got. It was $4.66. We got $1.50 $1.60 red skin potato salad. Salted sweet cream butter, $1.50. We got 4 sticks, 2 avocados, 2 tomatoes. They were in the reduced, so under $1 for both of these things. And then potatoes. We got $1.98 Idaho's. We got $2.12 yellow, and then $2.47 red. So actually that was a little pricey. The Kind bars, 99 cents, and then the Cliff bars, 2 for $1. Again, not my favorite thing to grab, but it is nice to have in a pinch. We got the Tate's Bake Shop soft bake for my husband. I figured he'd really enjoy that. A lot of these items I do just stick in his lunch so he can eat on the go. I got the Dave's Killer Bread. The sign said that they were $2.50, which is actually a really good deal, but I just looked on my receipt and they were 99 cents, and that's good enough for me to maybe go back next week and grab a bunch and freeze them, because Dave's Killer Bread is not perfect, but I can count on them for having unenriched flour, which really helps us out. We have apple cider here. I always get the Kaufman's Orchard, and we just drink this with water. We just splash it in our water instead of like lemon juice sometimes. It's pretty tasty. 24 sticks of the grass-fed minis. These were $7.99, so I'm really excited that I grabbed those. Probably should have grabbed 2. Again, I will go back. That's almost half the price as what we normally pay for it. And then whenever they see Dolly, we grab it. So 99 cents for the whipped frosting, $1 sugar cookie mix. Can I make sugar cookies? Sure. But this is what they chose. And then we got the strawberry cake for my husband. He really likes that. So we'll put the frosting on both of these and call it a day. I did get some naturally fresh peanut butter for $2.58. So this was, the third most expensive thing. And then I got some hand soap, same as our, so that knocked that out of the park. Anyways, hand soap, this is the same soap that we use for body wash, and then I use the Papa Bears. And then I got my husband these Pop Daddy pretzels, yellow mustard. I don't know. I figured he'd like these. They were like $2.50. So again, we did pretty good here. And then I wanted to show you some meals of the week and more of a plan, because I'm just not good at planning, and I feel like a lot of you like when I plan things out. So I'm going to plan it and then type it out on the screen. So I actually didn't get to type it out. I have a sleeping baby here, but I figured you could screenshot or take a photo of the screen if you're watching this video on the television. But I wanted to show you some of the meals that I planned this week, and then I wanted to show you some of the recipes themselves. So I am pulling from the Pennsylvania State Grange Cookbook and just random cookbooks. These were given to me by a great aunt. She is still with us, but she's declining, so I am just pulling through all of her little notes in these recipes. Honestly, every time I open these up, I get a bit emotional, but it's just nice to see what she used to cook and what she liked and what she saved. It has me imagining what she made for her family, and it's just a special bond that I have with her. So chicken, vegetable, pasta toss, and like I said, you can just screenshot any of these. I wanted to make these throughout the week for lunch and dinner mainly, and they could be a side or they could be a main course. But breakfast around here is pretty typical. We do eggs and toast almost every single day. We have chickens, but if you don't, eggs eggs are very inexpensive right now, and I live in Amish country, so I can find eggs for $2, $3. I can find duck eggs. I can find just about any type of egg you want, and I feel like it's attainable. So if you're struggling and you're a savory girl like me who doesn't really like oats or cereal, then eggs are a go-to. So I've really been enjoying that, but honestly, breakfast doesn't have to look like breakfast food. You could use leftovers and really just start your day with some protein and fiber, and I really think that will set you up with a nice, nourishing day. I love pulling from these recipe books because it honestly takes me back to a simpler time, and I talk about simple living a lot on my channel and really how it relates to myself as a mother and my mental health. I joke that I'm trying to give my kids a 90s childhood in this world that we're in now. You know, I am on social media and I'm so blessed to have this space to share these recipes with you, but just opening a cookbook really does something for me. So if you're struggling in the kitchen, if you're struggling as a mom, or just in general, maybe read through these cookbooks. Sometimes the actual ingredients are questionable, but I just swap it out with things that we have, and I don't run to the store whenever I don't have an ingredient, and that saves us a ton of money and time. And when in doubt, I call my Mimi, who is my grandmother, and ask her what some of these ingredients are, because they, again, are questionable and they may not be sold in stores anymore. So I did want to show you just a classic breakfast. This is a treat because we found waffles for 50 cents and I just popped that in the toaster, and then we did have some sausage from the Amish market that was on sale for $3 reduced. All right, I'm coming on to speak out loud. I'm going to try to, but this salad has been so good. I have romaine in there and spinach, and then I have tomato, cucumber, green onion, avocado, salami, feta cheese, avocado, I don't know if I said that, and pumpkin seeds, salt and pepper, and then a little bit of olive oil and vinegar. And it's so good and it's so tasty and everyone loves it. And yeah, I just came on to tell you that you could mix some quinoa and chickpeas in here instead of the lettuce, and it becomes this delicious pasta salad, kind of pasta quinoa salad, but I've really been enjoying it and it's super filling. And then I usually make our loaves of bread, but I really enjoy finding fresh bread on the side of the road whenever I can, and I can do that where I live. And I was sent this bread slicer from an Amazon company. If you didn't know, I work on Amazon on the side reviewing products. It's super fun, and I find that I can customize requests for products to homesteading lifestyle, and that's really been what's getting us by. So at this specific store, they actually charge to slice the bread. So understandable. I don't mind, but I figured I could get the cheaper loaf, and oftentimes they're half off. So I can get a loaf and then just slice it myself. As you can see, this is adjustable, and I was showing you the suction cups on the bottom. This plate is super sharp. So I really love that this doesn't budge and you're just turning it. So you turn it and it pops out the side, and you just gently slide it with your other hand. This bread is super fresh, so I love that I can just slice right through here, and it works with a hard loaf as well. I tried some of my sourdough and it worked just fine. So I absolutely love this. I will link it in the description box, but I just did want to share it with you today. Not sponsored at all, but it's just something that I've been doing to save money, and I always like to show you little tips and tricks. So if you like homemade bread and you need to slice it almost perfectly, this would be a great product for you. But if you can tolerate gluten, this is great. I just love having it with some grass-fed butter, salt and pepper, garlic, and then just making a little charcuterie plate. I really enjoy plates like this, and I've been enjoying it postpartum. My daughters really love this, my sons. My husband's more of like a meat and potatoes guy, but this really gets me by. Just cheese, tomato, and just keeping it simple. It doesn't have to be this hot cooked meal all the time. So oftentimes I'm eating on the go and just trying to feed 4 hungry bellies. So this is perfect. I just wanted to share some of these little lunch/dinner meals that I do alongside. And then I did want to share with you an easy meal that we do all the time. It's weekly right now. We just buy frozen ravioli or frozen tortellini, sometimes frozen pierogi, some sort sort of frozen pasta with a filling, and then we just pair it with a red sauce. I put some heavy cream in here because I found it on sale, and then I did use some of my venison, but if you don't have meat, you can just shred some beans and put that if you need it for texture. And you're just layering it like a lasagna. I've shared this recipe before, but I wanted to share it again because it's just such an easy go-to. And I can find raviolis frozen at Sharp Shopper for $3 a bag, and that lasts us for 2 meals. So if you're looking and you have a discount store, definitely pick one of those up and get creative with what ingredients you can layer in here. You could make it sort of Mexican style if you wanted to. You could even put some Asian flair to it with cabbage and onion. Honestly, the possibilities are endless with these types of casseroles, and they feed a hungry family for sure. Alrighty, my friends, that's going to do it for today's video. I know these videos have been super short in the last couple of months, but I am trying my best to get some content out to you. I hope this helped you. I hope it motivated you to shop and cook on the cheap and get creative in the kitchen. As always, stay adventurous, stay creative, and I will catch you so soon. I hope you're doing well wherever you are. Bye, y'all.